My name is Minister Terry Scott, and I want to talk to you about all times are in his hands. Have you ever, out of curiosity, scanned the pages of a book you're about to read and try to see what the conclusion is? You want to know the ending before you even begin reading. This is oftentimes what we long to do in our own life, especially during difficult times. We want to know when will our affliction and how it ends. How do you honestly think you would react if you knew beforehand your end result? But only God knows the future. He said so in Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. The book before reading it has an unknown ending. But believers, your ending is known by God. So we must learn to trust him in the meantime, no matter what we're facing. Sometimes it may feel like you're all alone with your trials. But for believers, remember, God said he would never leave nor forsake you. Joseph probably wished he could have glanced into the future to find out when his life would stop spiraling downward. Between the hatred of his brothers who sold him into slavery, the anger and lies of his master's wife, and the incarceration that left him languishing, it would have been easy for Joseph to lose hope for anything good coming out of his life in the end. Those 13 years of his life must have seemed like an eternity. Even though Joseph couldn't see the future, God was with him every step of the way. And at the end of his dark years, he proclaimed he had learned that in Genesis 15 verse 20, but as for you, ye thought evil against me, but God meant it unto good, to bring it to pass as it is this day, to save much people alive. You see, God means everything for our good. What we see as well as what we don't see. We cannot avoid trials. We just simply cannot. But knowing that God is with us and his purpose is good should give us the hope needed for enduring our hardships with peace. We don't have to worry about our present problems, but focus on the one who holds past, present, and future in his hands. Reading it correctly, you won't know the ending of the book until after it's read. Living Christly, you will experience some of what you will partake of throughout eternity. Presently, non-believers and believers will endure trials and tribulations, but for the believer, it's worth it. For Romans 8 verse 18, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. That is the promise for every believer. Whatever you have to go through while living for Christ, it is worth it. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. So I want to encourage you, if you are not a believer watching this video, it is not too late to accept Christ and put your future in his hands. If you are a believer, be encouraged as you have the perfect connection with Christ. Keep looking, for all times are in his hands. I love you and God bless you.